All right, let's just get right into it. It's a question you've probably asked yourself, maybe even joked about. What is the cloud, really?
I mean, when you boil it all down, is all this big talk about revolutionary cloud technology just a fancy buzzword for using a computer that's not in your house?
Well, the short answer is, yeah, pretty much. It's not magic. At the end of the day, you're sending your data to some computers that you don't own.
But, and this is a really big but, that is not the full story. Not even close. Saying the cloud is just someone else's computer is like saying a symphony is just a bunch of people making noise. You're kind of missing the whole point, the music.
So let's break it down. We're going to get right into what's actually happening and strip away all those confusing tech words.
Okay, so if you look up the textbook definition, you'll see something like this: on-demand access to a shared pool of computing resources. The only parts you really need to care about are on-demand and shared pool. It basically just means you can get whatever computing power you need, right when you need it, from this giant collection of resources that a whole lot of people are using.
And really, the way it works is super simple. It starts with you, on your phone or laptop. You do something, and that request shoots over the internet. It hits these remote servers, that's the cloud, and then bam, the result comes right back to your screen. Easy, right?
Here's a fantastic way to think about it. You don't build your own power plant just to turn on the lights at home, do you? Of course not. You just rent the electricity you need. The cloud is the exact same idea. Instead of buying and setting up a bunch of expensive servers yourself, you just rent the processing power or storage space you need from big companies like Amazon, Google, or Microsoft.
And this is the part where it's all going to click for you. Because believe it or not, you are already a cloud power user. Seriously, you use it all day, every day, probably without even realizing it.
Think about it. You send an email on Gmail, you're using the cloud. Save a photo to Google Drive, that's the cloud. Chilling on the couch watching Netflix, yep, you are streaming that show straight from the cloud. You've been living in the cloud for years.
Okay, now let's get to the really cool part. This is where we go way beyond that simple someone else's computer idea. This is what makes the cloud such a game changer. It's not about just one computer, it's about the entire system. I mean, just look at the comparison. Your own computer is one machine with limited power. The cloud is a whole pool of thousands of machines. Your laptop has a fixed capacity. The cloud is elastic. It can grow or shrink with what you need instantly. And you don't have to buy or maintain any of it. You just rent it. That's the magic.
And I'm not exaggerating. We're talking about thousands of computers, all linked up, all working together like one giant supercomputer. So when you use a cloud service, you're not just borrowing time on one little server somewhere. Oh no, you are plugging into the combined power of that entire massive network.
This really nails it. It's not about a single box in a rack. It's about taking all those individual servers and throwing them into one giant shared pool of power that you can tap into anytime you want. This is basically the engine that runs the modern internet.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. We started this with a simple question, right? And now I think we have a much better, much more satisfying answer. This is that aha moment.
So let's go back to that first question. Is the cloud just someone else's computer? Yes, it absolutely is. But, and this is the key, it's not just one computer. It's a massively powerful, shared, and always-on system of computers that you're tapping into. That is the real definition.
So if you remember just one thing from all this, make it this. Cloud computing is using a powerful network of remote computers over the internet and only paying for what you need. It's not just someone else's computer, it's more like a global computer that's available to everyone. And now you know exactly what that means.